I remember it was like 10 o'clock at night, and we're like packing up, he's like, "Oh man, I haven't even eaten." You know,
Yeah.
he didn't eat. And I remember him, I've never heard the groom like 10 o'clock going, they're like, "What are you doing, bro?" And he's like, "Oh man, I'm starving." He didn't eat. He had never, until 10 o'clock, he wasn't like, because he was still involved in everything. And, and that's just kind of, I think it's worst case scenario. I mean, he still had a nice time. You know, it was still a beautiful wedding. And at the end, he was like, you know, kind of happy it was over. But, you know, I don't want that for people. You know, I want this experience of where they can relax and settle into it and take this moment in and just focus on the connections, on your partner, you know, on everyone, how nice they're looking and how everything's kind of, you know.
And also, there's also nerves, they come into play, right?
Yeah.
You would think that, oh, I'm ready, everything is
Right.
going to be great, and
Mm-hmm.
then you wake up in the morning and you just
Panic.
hyper and
Mm.
panicking, and you can't control some things, and then if you have to be involved in coordinating everything, that gets very stressful. Because also, as a person from the side, right, I am very involved with my couples, I want the best for them, but I'm still a person, kind of a bystander there. When couples present their vision to the guests, they also feel a little bit nervous. They want to show them what they're all about. And so if it is somebody like a separate company is doing everything, it's much easier. So they can actually focus and enjoy the event. And I always recommend couples to try to get as many free time on the day off as possible, because it's almost impossible with all the current trends that we have. There's whole big thing about couples, starting getting ready in the morning, and then we
Right.
have this hours and hours of photography, and then they get to the venue, there is ceremony, and then we have usually so many things planned out how a traditional wedding would go, right? And I will tell you, the less traditional things you do on a day off, much happier you will be, much more relaxed, and you will actually have time to enjoy.